Morning, dear students. We start with the MCQs of Model Question Paper 1. Here, one question I have written on the board. Consider the following equivalence relation. It's already equivalence relation R on Z, the set of integers, and the relation is defined by set of all ordered pairs of the type A comma B such that 2 divides A minus B. That is equivalence relation. But the important thing is they have defined something called equivalence class of X. That let me also start with the equivalence class of X contains all those elements Y belonging to the set in general A such that X must be related to Y. In this exercise, what do you mean by, or in general, what do you mean by saying X, R, Y? So writing R, big R, huge R, meaning is X is related under the relation R to that of element Y. X is related to Y. Therefore, if I go for defining equivalence class of A, it contains all those elements B from the set A. In this exercise, set A is set Z, set of integers, such that this first element A must be related to B. Let us see in this exercise, what do you mean by A is related to B? Meaning is 2 divides A minus B. This is what they have given in the relation. Say, they have given 2 divides A minus B. Then only A comma B belongs to R. A comma B belongs to R means A is related to B. Here in this, now we go for substituting A0. So put A0. Therefore it contains all those integers B such that 0 must be related to B. That means we must have 0 related to B means 2 divides 0 minus B. 0 minus B. That is nothing but minus B. 2 divides minus B. See, I write here 2 divides minus B. Please tell me when it is possible that a number 2 can divide another number correctly, completely. That is with remainder 0. Provided the other number is an even number. Should be an even number. Therefore, come back to the 4 options. And your correct option is that option which contains only even numbers. Say only the first option contains even numbers. Say 0. 2 divides 0. 2 divides plus 2. 2 divides minus 2. 2 divides plus 4. 2 divides minus 4, etc. So option A is correct. Why not option B correct? Because there is say odd number 1. 2 doesn't divide 1 or 2 doesn't divide minus 1. Therefore this option is not correct. Why not option C correct? Because there also we have plus 1 minus 1. 2 doesn't divide either minus 1 or plus 1. Therefore not correct. Even in option D there is C minus 1. There is 5 odd numbers etc. 2 doesn't divide them. Therefore correct option is the one where 2 divides every element from that option, from that set. That means 2 can divide only even numbers. Only even numbers present in option A. Kindly go through the solution. Here is the second MCQ. If sin inverse X is equal to theta, then principal value branch of sin inverse X. But there is a condition put, condition given. The actual definition is this. If theta is equal to sin inverse X, then domain is minus 1 less than or equal to X less than or equal to plus 1. If this is the domain, then range is closed interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore, don't think that in this question, first option is correct. Not correct. Why? Because they have given domain here from minus 1 to 1, then first option. But here in the question, they have given domain from 0 to 1. So I have written, given domain is from 0 to 1, only positive. Then range is only the first quadrant, closed interval 0 comma pi by 2. Hence option B correct, not A. Whereas I would like to give one bonus question along with this. Had they given the question like this, sin inverse X is equal to theta, then the principal value branch where minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 0, then our principal value branch or the range would have been closed interval minus pi by 2 to 0. That is in fact negative. Whereas here, since it is only from 0 to 1, it is in the first quadrant. So correct option is B, not A. Here is the third MCQ. Very easy question from matrices. The product of matrices capital A and B is equal to a diagonal matrix. This I underline first. If the order of the matrix B is 2 cross 3, then what is the order of the matrix A? See, my dear students, to find product matrix AB, A into B, see, number of columns in matrix A should be equal to number of rows in matrix B. But number of rows in matrix B, look at this number, is 2. This number is 2. Therefore, number of columns in matrix A should also be 2. But there are, say, two options, B and C, where number of columns is 2 here. Here also number of columns is 2. Therefore, definitely not option A out of the race. Definitely not option D, because number of columns 3 we don't want. Therefore, it is either B or C. But why not it is option B? Why it is option C? What would happen if I take order of matrix A 2 cross 2? If I take order of matrix A 2 cross 2, order of matrix B 2 cross 3, the number of columns in A equal to number of rows in B, correct? But what will be the order of the matrix AB? It will be 2 cross 3. What happens if the order is 2 cross 3? If the order is 2 cross 3, it is not a square matrix. And if it is not a square matrix, it is not a diagonal matrix. So contradiction to this part. Diagonal matrix. Hence, it is not option B correct. It should be option C correct. Because here if I take order of A 3 cross 2, then the order of AB will be 3 cross 3, which is a square matrix. Hence, there is a possibility that it can become a diagonal matrix. Kindly go through. Here is the fourth MCQ. Let A be a 2 cross 2 square matrix such that matrix A is equal to given. Then find determinant of adjoint of A. Here I would like to teach you two methods. Method 1, we find adjoint of A. To find adjoint of A, all of you know, interchange elements present on the principal diagonal. Interchange, that is becoming phi and phi itself. Remaining elements multiply by -1, it also remains same. Now find determinant of adjoint A. It is not modulus, it is determinant. So determinant of this matrix 5, 0, 0, 5. This is equal to, multiply the elements on the principal diagonal minus multiply remaining two elements 0. So answer is 25. Hence option A is correct. At the same time, I would like to teach you one more method. And before I could teach one method, second, I would like to mention order of this matrix A given is 2 cross 2. Therefore, n is 2 here. And therefore, this is in fact important even in CET. Determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A power n minus 1. On this side, I calculate determinant A first. Determinant of A is determinant of, say, 5005, which is as before 25. So 25. Therefore, determinant A 25, power n is 2. 2 minus 1. Hence, answer is 25 itself. Kindly go through the solution. Here is the fifth MCQ. For some fixed a greater than 0 and x greater than 0. So this is the given function. Y equal to a to the power x plus x to the power a plus a to the power a. Then dy by dx is equal to. We have to directly differentiate the function. Very easy question. Listen. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of right hand side first function a power x plus d by dx of right hand side second function x power a plus d by dx of right hand side third function a power a. And this is a formula. D by dx of a power x is a power x log a to the base e plus d by dx of x power a. This is like d by dx of x power n, that formula. So a into x power a minus 1 plus d by dx of a power a 0, because a power a is a constant. Hence this answer is found in option C. Here is the sixth MCQ. Choose the statement that is not true, meaning is false, from the options given below. First option A, every polynomial function is continuous. It is a true statement. Nothing wrong. Second option B, every rational function is continuous. Every rational function is continuous at all those points where the denominator is not equal to 0. Let us assume like that. Therefore, it is a true statement. Third option, every differentiable function is continuous. Yes, function is differentiable means first necessary condition is it must be continuous. Then the fourth option, every continuous function is differentiable is false. Therefore, option D correct. Why this D is correct, I tell you. For example, you consider f of x is equal to mod x. This is continuous. Continuous at x is equal to 0. But unfortunately, this is not differentiable. Not differentiable at x is equal to 0. Hence, we can say a continuous function need not be differentiable. Therefore, option D is correct. Here is the seventh MCQ. Let capital C be the circumference of a circle and capital A be the area of a circle. Statement 1. The rate of change of the area with respect to radius is equal to C. C means circumference. This we find out first. So I am doing statement 1 first. See, I write here short form. Statement 1. See like this. Rate of change means D rate of change of area. So dA with respect to R radius. dA by dr. And you know area of a circle formula pi into r square with respect to radius. Therefore differentiate pi r square with respect to r. Pi into differentiation of r square to r. Therefore 2 pi r. And we know 2 pi r is nothing but the circumference C. That is only they have given. Therefore it looks like statement 1 is true. True statement. Again, for your kind information, I write in the rough work side. Area of circle pi r square and circumference of circle 2 pi r, diameter of circle I need in statement 2 is 2r, 2 times radius. Thus I go to statement 2 now. Listen, statement 2 they are saying the rate of change of area, once again, that is dA, with respect to diameter. Shall I call the diameter by capital D? D of capital D. And this I can write rate of change of area A with respect to radius R divided by rate of change of diameter with respect to R. So actually dr gets cancelled. We get dA by d of d, capital D only. That is d by dr of area of circle pi r square divided by d by dr of capital D diameter 2r. Therefore, what is the numerator? Differentiation pi into 2r. What is the differentiation of denominator? 2r with respect to r, only 2. Therefore, 2 gets cancelled. We get pi into r. This pi into r is nothing but c by 2, circumference by 2. I will do here. What? Say c by 2. What is c circumference? 2 pi r. 2 pi r by 2. 2 cancelled. See, we are getting pi r, and that pi r is here. So I said c by 2, and that is what given in statement 2. Therefore, it looks like statement 2 also is true. Therefore, it looks like option C correct. Both statements are true. This is the 8th MCQ. Function f of x is equal to a power x is increasing on R. They have given on the set of real numbers. It is already increasing the function a power x. Therefore, it is a question from applications of derivatives lesson. And they are asking what is the value of a. First, I would like to tell you that option B is not possible at all. Why? Because exponential function a power x is defined only for a greater than 0. The first condition. See, a power x is defined only for a greater than 0. Now, therefore, option B is out of the race. It cannot be correct. A greater than 0 may be in first option, is also there in option C, is also there in option D. Now let us see, out of the 3 options left over, A, C and D, which one is correct? So I go for differentiating. F of x is equal to a to the power x. I differentiate. F dash x, I get a power x log a base e. Now they have given function is increasing. Therefore, a f dash x must be greater than 0. Implies a power x into log a base e must be greater than 0. But I already said a power x is already greater than 0. Therefore, log a base e should also be greater than 0, because a power x is greater than 0 and log a greater than 0. Positive into positive becomes positive. Therefore, this implies log a base e must be greater than 0. Now convert from logarithms into indices. Say there is a formula to convert from log into indices. Anything a power x is equal to b implies and implied by x is equal to, that is what is there in the power, start from there, is equal to log of right hand side, that is b. to the base a in general. This is a definition, true in general. Therefore, even this I convert into indices. So, this becomes, therefore, a is here greater than, base should come right hand side. Power this in the power 0. That is, a must be greater than 1, and which is found in option D. Therefore, option D is correct. Here is the 9th MCQ. The antiderivative of 1 by x root of x square minus 1, comma x greater than 1 with respect to x is. I would like to tell you first the meaning of antiderivative. Some of us think that antiderivative is the same as indefinite integral. No, they are slightly different. Antiderivative is slightly different from indefinite integral. First point. Second point, to find antiderivative of this means we integrate this. We still integrate only this one. So that is integral of 1 by x square root of x square minus 1 dx. Answer is in fact secant inverse of x is one of the possibilities plus c. Correct. Or in other words, you may say differentiation of secant inverse x. Say like this, d by dx of secant inverse x is actually not 1 by x into, but 1 by mod x into root of x square minus 1. But since they have given x greater than 1, mod x is x only. So 1 by x square root of x square minus 1. Therefore, it is correct integration. But can you find secant inverse x among the given options? No, not there at all. And therefore, there is another possibility. That is, integral of 1 by x square root of x square minus 1 dx could be minus of cosecant inverse x plus c. That is, option C is correct. Why I tell you? Here I will write C. You want to know differentiation of minus cosecant inverse x plus c. Minus as it is, this minus as it is. Differentiation of cosecant inverse x is another minus comes 1 by mod x into root of x square minus 1 plus differentiation of c 0. Therefore, minus into minus plus 1 by mod x is x because x greater than 1 into root of x square minus 1. See, we get back the question. Therefore, option C is correct. Or at this juncture, I would like to tell you one more method to find the antiderivative. Start from the 4 options and differentiate them. See whether you get the given question or not. For example, start with the first option, sin inverse x. What is the differentiation of sin inverse x with respect to x? It is 1 by square root of 1 minus x square, not this. Therefore, first option is not correct. Differentiate cos inverse x minus 1 by root 1 minus x square, not this. This option also wrong. Look at the fourth option, D. Differentiate cot inverse x. Answer is minus 1 by 1 plus x square, not this. Therefore, fourth option also wrong. Hence, third option is correct. Therefore, kindly go through. Here is the 10th MCQ. The value of the definite integral from minus 1 to plus 1 x to the power 99 dx is equal to. Such questions please do not miss. Very, very easy question. This x power 99 is an odd function and lower limit of integration is negative of upper limit of integration. Hence, using property 9 of definite integrals, this answer is 0. That is option C. Now I tell you why it is odd function. See, consider or let f of x be equal to x power 99. Definition of odd function. Those who don't know, kindly note down. Say f of x is an odd function if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Therefore, look at this. Here I find f of minus x. Where x is there, I will put minus x and whole power 99 as it is. And you know, minus x whole power 99 is minus 1 power 99 into x power 99. Minus 1 power 99 odd number. Therefore, minus of x power 99 remaining. Therefore, it is in fact minus f of x itself we are getting. Say f of minus x, we got minus f of x. So such a function is odd function. Therefore, this definite integral value is 0. Option C. Here is the 11th MCQ. Very easy one. For the given figure, this is the figure, AC vector is the given 4 options. Say always start from a vertex, say for example A, and go to AB vector. So here AB vector plus, say you stopped with the point B. Start from B and go further in the same direction. BC vector plus BC vector. Now plus you start from C now. C to A vector. When you add total, this sum of the 3 vectors is a 0 vector always. It is not that AB vector plus BC vector plus AC vector. No, not like that. Even though direction is from A to C. But always remember, start from a vertex A, move forward, that is AB vector. You stopped with the B, so start from B, move forward, BC vector, plus you stopped with the C, start from C, go forward, CA vector is 0 vector. Now see, AB vector given minus 2A vector plus BC vector given 3B vector, and this CA vector, take it to right side, it becomes minus CA vector, Therefore, left hand side is, I write plus 3B vector minus 2A vector, and you know this minus you can make it plus by writing, say CA vector as a minus AC vector. CA vector, you interchange initial point C to terminal point C, terminal point A to initial point A. Therefore, it becomes minus AC vector, which is nothing but minus into minus plus AC vector. Therefore, we are asked to find AC vector. So, my answer is 3B vector minus 2A vector, which is option B. Kindly go through the solution. The direction ratios of the vector joining the points P of 2, 3, 0 and Q of minus 1, minus 2, 4 directed from P to Q are. So first I write formula on this side. Please remember direction ratios. See, direction ratios of the vector joining the points P of x1, y1, z1 and Q of x2, y2, z2 are, always remember, x2 minus x1, that is this x2 minus this x1, comma, y2 minus y1, comma, z2 minus z1. See, this is the easiest formula, please remember. Therefore, here in this exercise, P of x1, y1, z1 is equal to P of 2, 3, 0, Q of x2, y2, z2 is equal to Q of minus 1, minus 2, 4. Therefore, the direction ratios of this PQ vector, say it is PQ vector, are, say, x2 minus x1, comma, y2 minus y1, comma, z2 minus z1. Say here x2 minus 1 minus x1 2, comma, y2 is minus 2, comma, y1 is 3, comma, z2 4 minus z1 0. Therefore, our answer is minus 3, comma, minus 5, comma, 4. These are direction ratios, which is option A. Kindly go through. Here is the next MCQ from 3D geometry lesson. The Cartesian equation of a line is given. So this is Cartesian equation. They are asking vector form of the equation of the line. So I do it in the rough work side, a few formulae. So Cartesian form, say, usually Cartesian form is of this type. X minus, we should have x1 divided by a is equal to y minus y1 divided by b is equal to z minus z1 divided by c. Then I tell you it should be minus 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 in the middle, in the numerator, in all three ratios. Then leave this minus, this minus, this minus. Can you get x1, y1, z1? That is our point A, capital A, or it is position vector OA vector. Therefore, I write here OA vector is x1, y1, z1, which we write small letter A vector. And can you see the denominators A, B, C? These are the direction ratios of B vector. So I write small b vector is ABC, and thus the vector form of the equation of the line is R vector. R vector is equal to A vector plus lambda times B vector. B vector. This is the formula we need to convert into. Now come to our given line. Our given line is x minus 5 by 3 is equal to y plus 4 by 7 is equal to z minus 6 by 2. First thing you observe, in the middle ratio, in the numerator, in the middle we don't have minus, we have plus. Therefore, this plus we have to write minus of minus. Therefore, I rewrite this equation x minus 5 by 3 is equal to, this is y minus of minus 4 by 7. This is equal to z minus 6 by 2. And now I circle here itself. This 5 is x1. Can you see the minus 4? This is y1. Can you see 6? This is z1. And this 3 is small letter a. This 7 is b. And this 2 is c. Therefore, our answer is r vector is equal to a vector plus lambda b vector. But what is a vector? x1, y1, z1. I write a vector is this one. x1, y1, z1 plus lambda into what is b vector? ABC. ABC. Or I write here x1 is 5. 5 comma y1 minus 4 and comma z1 6 plus lambda into ABC 3 comma 7 comma 2. Therefore, this is nothing but 5i minus 4j. See, this is minus 4j plus 6k plus lambda times 3i plus 7j plus 2k, and this is found in option C. Therefore, option C is correct. Kindly go through. Here is the next MCQ from probability lesson. Two cards are drawn at random and without replacement from a pack of 52 playing cards. Find the probability that both the cards are black. And there are 4 options. You know, there are 26 black cards. Important words are underlined without replacement. That is the first card what you draw. Please do not replace it again. Therefore, out of 26 cards, it would become 1 less, 25 in the second draw. And out of 52 total, it would become 1 less, 51 in the denominator in the second draw. Therefore, it is probability of drawing 2 black cards, one after another without replacement is equal to, say, first probability of drawing first card is black. There are 26 black cards out of 52. Then into, it is and, it is not or. Therefore, it is into, not plus. Now, it is not replaced. Therefore, out of 26, 1 card less remaining, only 25 divided by. Similarly, out of 52, 1 card is less, so 51. Hence, 26 by 52, half into 25 by 51. Therefore, this is 25 by 102, which is found in option C. Kindly go through. Here is the 15th MCQ. A and B are 2 events such that probability of occurrence of event A is half, probability of occurrence of event A union B is 3 by 5, and probability of occurrence of event B is Q unknown. Then the value of Q if A and B are mutually exclusive events. So here the trick is A and B are mutually exclusive events. This you highlight. So I give the definition. A and B are mutually exclusive events if probability of occurrence of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. This is the formula. Only small formula. P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Meantime, mutually exclusive events are also called disjoint events. Please remember that they are not mentioned here, but you have to remember. Therefore, here I start with the formula. P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Now see, P of A union B given 3 by 5, which is our left hand side, is equal to P of A given half plus P of B is unknown, Q, small letter Q. Therefore, transpose this 3 by 5 minus half is our Q. Therefore, Q is, see, 5 into 10 LCM, 5 into 2, 10. 5 In 10, 2 times. 2 into 3, 6 minus 2 in 10, 5 times. So the answer is 6 minus 5, 1 by 10, which is found in option B. Kindly go through. Here we begin with the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks by choosing the appropriate answer from those given in the bracket. Look at the 16th question. If x into y is equal to 81, then dy by dx at x equal to 9 is. I start from x into y is equal to 81. And before I could differentiate, let me write y is equal to 81 by x, which I can write 81 into 1 by x. Now, dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 81 into 1 by x. 81 constant remains as it is, and you know this as a formula, d by dx of 1 by x minus 1 by x square. Therefore, in this exercise, the trick is, please remember, d by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. D by dx of 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by x square. Hence, now put in dy by dx x equal to 9. See, on the right hand side, what we have? 81 into minus 1 by x square. Isn't it minus 81 by x square? This we put here x equal to 9. Therefore, it becomes minus 81 by x is 9 square. Therefore, minus 81 by 81. So, answer is minus 1. So, in this fill in the blank, I write minus 1. Kindly go through the solution. Now, the next fill in the blank, 17th one, the absolute maximum value of the function f given by f of x equal to x square, where x belongs to closed interval 0, 2 is. It is a question of finding absolute maximum, not local maximum, not relative maximum. In one of the model question papers, we had a similar question. And I said there, absolute maximum or absolute minimum, in general absolute extremum values occur either at the critical points or at the end points of the interval. So here the end points of the interval are small letter a 0, small letter b 2. Meantime, I will first find critical point. How to find critical point? By differentiating the given function f of x equal to x square and equating f dash x to 0. We get critical point. See, I begin. F of x is equal to x square and I differentiate. Therefore, f dash of x is equal to 2x. Differentiation of x square with respect to x. And let this f dash of x be equal to 0. This implies 2x is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 0. And you know, x equal to 0 belongs to the given closed interval 0, 2. Therefore, closed interval a, b, that is here in this exercise, closed interval 0, 2. Hence, we have critical point 0, a, the one end point of the closed interval, same 0, and next end point of closed interval 2. Therefore, it is enough I find f of x value at 0 and at 2. So I write here like a small table. Here my x values are 0 and 2. Critical point also same 0. Therefore 0 and 2. Function is f of x is x square. Therefore I find first of all f of 0. That is, put x 0. We get 0 square is 0 itself. Then next put x equal to 2. f of 2. F of 2 is 2 square. 2 square is 4. Therefore, we have only two values, 0 and 4. And the maximum out of 0 and 4 is 4. Therefore, the absolute maximum is 4. Therefore, I write here, it is answer 4. Kindly go through. 18th, fill in the blank. If small letter m and small letter n respectively are the order and degree of the given differential equation, which is 1 plus dy by dx whole cube is equal to 7 into d square y by dx square whole square, then m minus n. So m means here order, n means degree. Therefore, order m of this differential equation is, say 2, this 2. So second order derivative present. This is first order. dy by dx first order. d square y by dx square second order. Therefore order is 2. Then degree of this differential equation is, say, the highest power of the highest order derivative present in the given differential equation. So highest order derivative second order. Its highest power is 2. So degree is 2, not 3. Not 3. Therefore degree n is also 2. Therefore m minus n is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore I write here 0. Kindly go through the solution. Here is the 19th, fill in the blank. The value of lambda for which the given vectors 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap and minus 4i cap plus lambda j cap minus 8k cap are collinear is. Here I would like to mention the trick over here. Say two vectors a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap and a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap are collinear if their corresponding components are proportional. So this is the result. That is, which are the corresponding components? Say here, this a1 divided by this a2. This ratio should be equal to, so b1 by b2. This ratio b1 by b2. This is equal to c1 by c2. C1 by C2. This is one of the results if two vectors are collinear. Therefore here 2i minus 3j plus 4k and minus 4i plus lambda j minus 8k are collinear. Hence, look at this. Say this 2 coefficient of I cap from first vector divided by this minus 4 is equal to this minus 3 coefficient of j cap from first vector divided by coefficient of j cap from second vector lambda is equal to this 4 coefficient of k cap from first vector divided by this minus 8. Now, for example, you equate any one ratio. Let us equate this 2 by minus 4. Minus I write in the middle. Minus 2 by 4 is equal to, here also I write minus 3 by lambda. And this you can see, 2 goes here, 2 times, minus minus cancel, lambda cross multiply, and this 2 into 3, 6. Therefore, this answer is 6. Instead of equating first ratio to the second ratio, if you had equated the second ratio to the third ratio, then also you would have got same answer, lambda is equal to 6. Kindly go through the solution. Here is the last fill in the blank from model question paper 1. If f be an event of a sample space S, then P of S given F is equal to, very easy, see the formula, P of S given F, this is the same as writing like this, P of S given F, and the formula is P of S intersection F divided by P of F. Now S is sample space, F is an event of sample space S. Therefore S intersection F, intersection means the smaller set out of S and F. The smaller set out of S and F is F. Therefore S intersection F is F itself. Therefore P of F divided by same P of F, so it gets cancelled. So answer is equal to 1. Therefore this fill in the blank 1. Kindly go through the solution.